What's next, Sadie, for 2024 after that?
So as we move up the tech stack, what I see is a tool consolidation. And this is happening for a couple of reasons. I think that a lot of organizations are still going to have budget constraints, but if you take a simple tool and like ChatGPT, I can already think of how many tools I've had to get rid of because it can do it all in one, right? We've also started to see this with things like, I know you're not a Microsoft fan, but Microsoft came out with what they call their Fabric. And so this is a tool that essentially connects to any data cloud. It does your data governance, it does your ETL, it does your visualization. It's really your whole data tech stack all in one. And so in the past, instead of having individual vendors that may provide governance or ETL capabilities, it's so much cheaper to be able to have this in one. And with budget constraints, I think that we're going to start to see more organizations consolidate their tech stack and are also going to starting to look at their enterprise tech stack as a whole anyways, right? As we're changing our operating system, people are reevaluating what they need to have in their stack, and I think that's going to lead to a lot of consolidation.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's a solid prediction for sure. And these kinds of tools, like the GPT-4 function, well, actually, it was originally GPT 3.5 function calling API, more recently GPT-4 function calling API, like allowing these LLMs to be the glue between these systems. It makes it so much easier because it can be taking the API definitions from one system and then converting them into an API definition for another system without a human needing to be involved in all these decisions anymore. And yeah, it's also allowing, as you say, in the LLMOS kind of conversation, allowing a human to be able to use natural language to make queries about these data or to get these systems to do something. It could be, there could be a robotic endpoint. And so, yeah, absolutely. I agree with you 100%. Consolidation of systems. And a really cool kind of idea here is that you could have one voice command or one typed command in natural language that then goes out and calls multiple different kinds of systems in
Mhm.
the enterprise, integrates those results together from different systems. And whether that's something like a SQL table join, or whether it's conceptual, or whether it's creating a data visualization from multiple different sources blended together, or whether it's using information from one API call to realize that actually you're going to need to make some other API calls. All of these kinds of things become possible with LLMs, and it's very exciting.
It is an exciting time. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's just going to even speed up our work process much faster because instead of switching from one application to another, it's all in one and it's making all the calls on the back end for us that we don't need to worry about. And so I think it's also just going to speed up our work time and make us each much more productive as well.